Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Here's the give off the left side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after making the catch.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bland. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They They want to run it left here. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Give to the running back. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. Calls his own number. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Washington State lines up quickly. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Touch pass on the run. Nice move to stay on his feet.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll try it again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Running it to the right. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up for him.
That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Canes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Now on the move. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars. When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He lost one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in.
What a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top. Feeling some heat. At the 35, he's open.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
This quarterback part of their running game.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Washington State going quickly. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good. But man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense held it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board.
Snags it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Let's go. Tuna.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the 1st down yardage? The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Hurricane. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Washington State 17, Miami 7.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. You picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
They want to run this quarterback. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Washington State lines up quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Washington State.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give you the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now, trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Washington State.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Using his feet. Inside the 35. He's running free down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Miami, 14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for a man on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. They'll throw it on first down. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.